So the scene starts in a prison bathroom stall, where dozens of inmates are trying to break down the door. This guy, Rama, is preparing himself to have to fend off all these people that want to hurt him. This fight scene, along with two more, show how he's able to survive when dozens of people are trying to kill him. This is what made this movie, The Raid 2, the greatest action movie of all time. Also, the techniques are applicable to real life, of course. So Rama's in the stall, and people start banging at the door. The only thing holding it closed is a screw on the sliding lock. The screw falls out in slow-mo, and Rama dials himself in. He yells and kicks the door forward, knocking everyone at it back. He's the one being attacked by like 25 dudes, but he faces it head on. Like I said in the first Raid movie, he's being attacked, but really, he ends up being the predator. First guy runs in where Rama blocks at the shoulder and elbow, redirecting his face into the toilet. You'll see that since this is a tight corridor, Rama might be screwed, but actually he uses it to his advantage. Two walls, a toilet, a door, all things in his environment he can use to his advantage. Just like Daredevil, Old Boy, Nobody, etc. He circulatorily dodges this front kick, picking him up and throwing him in the crowd. Smooth and practical. He uses this person as a shield and a weapon to control the crowd and keep them back. Blocks the next dude with his forearm, switches hands so he can powerfully slam his head on the wall. Another dude runs in and he does the same thing. He shuts the bathroom door. I guess everyone outside just kind of sits there. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do now. The door's closed. Back of forearm, front forearm, then forearm to the head. Radius bone in your forearm can be utilized for so many things. You can strengthen and condition it just like you can do with shin conditioning. Then when that happens, you literally walk around with two weapons, righty and lefty. He dodges 3 consecutive punches, then has to check a punch with his shin, and another one with his forearm. He's essentially multitasking. This stuff isn't insanely far-fetched. You just need to be very focused and have quick reflexes. If you catch everything quick enough, you can block and counter so much. Then they both throw a punch, and he blocks one and redirects the other. Both of them have this side of their body open, so guess what they're gonna do next? Yeah, a punch. These punches are easy to predict if you can understand someone's style of fighting. Everyone has a fighting style, and a warm-up to the fighting to then understanding what their style is all you need. Same goes for opponents in sports. Rama blocks this punch, simultaneously tanking this knee to the chest to then put this guy in a vulnerable position. Elbow, this is extremely painful. Slams knee on the wall, leaving this leg open for an elbow to the knee. We are so back, that's the Rama staple. Kinda. Okay, this part's a deep focus on detail, but Rama pulls this guy in to then stiff his elbow into his chest and slam him in the wall. This is a pure physics play. No strength needed. Ever notice how if a soccer ball rolls at you quickly and you kick it the opposite way, it'll go very far, even though you didn't use much power? It's combining kinetic energy. The impact has so much more strength to it. So Rama yanks him forward to then use a whole body motion to puncture his forearm and mainly his elbow into this dude. Combining the energy moving on opposite directions creates a much harder impact. A move that's even more detrimental than this would be an elbow to the face. Pull on someone from their shoulder like this, and then elbow them in the mouth or nose, and that'll make them stop instantly. Only do that in a serious situation though. But all in all, this 2-millisecond move shows that understanding fighting also means understanding physics. Then he throws him down. Let me show you that sequence again really quick. Look at that. I mean, the fluidity. This is the first fight scene in the movie as well. What a way to start it off. When I saw this, I genuinely was like jaw, floor, distance, 0. The best part about the Raid movies is that it looks so good because it's as close to truly realistic fighting any movie has ever gotten. So the more realistic, the cooler it looks, and vice versa. Next guy comes in a little too excited. Hey Rama, it's me, man.
Ray! It's me!
Guy from before comes to choke Rama where he throws him over his shoulder into the crowd again. To control the crowd, he throws one person into it. This throw from a choke is good if you act quick enough. If they get that choke off, then you're the one that's going to be off balanced, and they pick you up, choke you out. It's no good. Never, ever let them get that choke, because if you're out, God knows what they're going to do with you. He shuts the door, again. He beats on the next dude as Sir Speed. Let's analyze. Inside of right knee, inside of left knee, double time, and palm strike and punch to the solar plexus. Double LCL gone. Double wind knocked out of him, and nausea, and a bunch of other stuff. Next dude tries climbing over, and he'll never have kids again, unfortunate. Guy runs in and is thrown at the wall, and next dude goes for a front kick, which Rama redirects, spinning into an elbow. Prime example of Galek, the circulatory spinning philosophy of Silat, which is the main martial art used in the Raid movies. He did this in the first movie. So beautiful. And what's this? Windmill. Just like in the first movies, Rama does an inward circulatory motion with both of his arms as a defensive and offensive default that he does before attacking or being attacked. He catches the next dude at the arm and head, just like he did before. Seems to be the method. He throws Big Man into the crowd. That's the 3rd time he's done that. Guy comes in, and Rama punches his throat. That hard, very possibly would collapse and break the trachea, and this dude would die. But this situation very much is a life or death scenario, so a throat chop is valid here. Rama picks him up and throws him over the stall. Kicks the next dude at the top of the knee, putting him down. That's another good move, just one and done. No serious damage at all, but it is a weak point, and it dead legs people. He knees the next dude in the head, similarly to what he did earlier, kind of. but if he would have taken his hand and yanked his head even more, then kneed him, it would have totally obliterated him. He catches the next dude's punch, but cameraman barely catches it. But you can just barely see that Rama gives him a headbutt, forearms this guy's punch and hits his neck here. Spinal accessory nerves close to the skin there. That's a good weak point for Rama to hit. And hitting the nerve there stalls motor functions across the whole arm. He elbows him too. Love it. Next guy just throws himself at Rama. Doesn't really go well for him. Rama's kicked down, where he stops the right leg and kicks the left back. Then a kick to the chest. Rama kicks this guy over him, where he fits in this hole perfectly, like a puzzle piece or Tetris. Then Rama gets charged and they all topple over him. This is something I like about this scene. Finally, Rama gets overwhelmed. Just like in the first movie, he's a protagonist that doesn't win absolutely everything. I bet you if this scene was in The Furious, where everything's insane and the protagonist pretty much wins everything, the script would have Shia win. Now, it was kind of stupid that he closed the door and everyone just stands outside of it. But all in all, that scene was executed really well in my opinion. The fluidity too, man. I love the raid movies. Also, imagine this. Put on your storytelling lens real quick. Imagine this was the final scene in this movie. Like, say the plot was different and all the other fight scenes happened before this and he ends up in prison for whatever reason, then this fight scene happens where he's able to hold them off for a bit, but eventually they overcome him and they beat him to death. That would be an awesome ending. Let me know what you think about that. I think that would be super cool. And in that same vein, the way the build-up to this fight scene is structured by getting backstory of what's happened between this and the last film as the rioting prisoners grows louder in the background is done amazingly. So in this fight scene, there's two pillars. Rama uses his environment, the walls, the toilet, the door, and he uses people as a shield, sort of, to throw at the crowd and take down a dozen people at once just from the force of one person being thrown at them. Rama's a one-man army, fighting a group in almost every fight in the first Raid movie. And this movie has that too, but more variety and crazier choreography. Just like in this scene here, Rama's on the street, I'm in an awesome action movie, hops in a taxi, and these guys start running. This guy doesn't know, but we know. They don't know we know they know we know. He gets clocked and they ambush Rama in the car trying to stab at him. This would be Rama's end in real life. Like, this is Stormtrooper aim for knives. Just reach in further, guys. Also, you could see Iko Uwais was flinching, already anticipating the window to break when they were filming this. Rama gets stabbed in the buttocks, floors the car, crashes it, and runs into a restaurant. He does a mini windmill at nothing, and this guy jumps up to stab down at Rama. Rama grabs his wrist, because then this guy can't wiggle the knife around. Holding the wrist in place means holding the knife in place. Rama stabs this guy with his own knife. Not the first time he's done that. He then blocks the next guy's knife arm with his forearm, goes under it, takes the knife out of the dude's chest he just stabbed, and put it in the next dude's chest. Why bring a weapon when I can use theirs? Rama turns the guy and throws him into the next dude, just like he did before. Use one person for shielding and controlling the rest of the group. Next guy runs in just like the first dude, but overshoots very hard. Rama windmills, then basically stabs a dude with a chair. Then he throws a hot bowl into this dude's face. He's using his environment. Dodges under this guy's punch into a spinning sweep of the leg. The fluidity, it's beautiful. Just like I said in the final fight scene, everything flows into the next thing. He picks up a bottle of sauce, gets his clothes dirty, and stabs the broken bottle into his leg. Here's a little Brant Unlocks lore. When I was young, like very young, I kept 2 glass bottles in my room because if anyone were to break in, my plan was to break a bottle on their head to daze them, and then stab them with a bottle. This scene reminds me of that. Then Rama grabs the other bottle to go double time and break it on this dude's face. So now he has 2 broken glass bottles as improvised weapons. Blocks and stabs him behind the ear. Then a stab in the chest. He throws both bottles and front kicks this dude. Then there's a move out of left field. He throws a haymaker. I feel like this is the first time I've seen Rama throw a haymaker. Just a ferocious hook. Also, look at his face. Every fight scene, he's yelling and screaming. It's awesome. These movies are so dang good. Here's a continuity error though. This guy comes down with a machete, slices Rama, blood comes up, and Rama turns around and nothing's there. That's alright, I still like this movie. He stops the incoming machete and hits the arm over and over and over until it breaks. Rama picks him up by the throat and burns off the skin all over his head. He looks like some odd cartoon character here. He throws him off, does a nonchalant windmill, and looks a little extra sad. So in this fight scene, to defend himself against a group of people, he again uses someone as a shield to throw at other people, as well as using his environment for improvised weapons. Now where all of this really converges as Rama is a one-man army is in the warehouse fight scene. Rama's in a car, he's all bloody and stuff. Why? Go watch the movie. He says a prayer and floors it into this building. This movie's called The Raid 2, but most of it ain't even about raiding. This building here is where Rama absolutely tears through the entire building. This is the raid part of the movie, and the build up to get here has been awesome, and it starts off perfectly. He puts it in reverse and absolutely whips it, hitting people and crushing a guy in a brick wall. Car breaks down, so he hops out on the roof, catches a front kick and throws this guy down. This happens a lot in these movies. A front kick can have immense power, but it can be countered if simply dodged. Next guy comes up where Rama spins down to sweep him and smoothly transfer off the car. Rama then torrentially throws him down, blocks a haymaker, and in a circular motion he punches him. See how he swings his arm in one large circle to block the punch, then deliver a punch? He charges up the power and blocks a punch, then punches. That's like 3 birds, 1 stone. I love this movie. He then picks him up and tosses him on the car. Now check out this creativity. Rama opens the door for this guy's front kick to get caught in, slams it, high kicks his head, then kicks his knee, windmills, catches a knife arm, pulls down to grab his head, spins back to kick him back. He does another spin for the hell of it and punches the inside of this knee. LCL, gone. Uppercut of doom and thunderous right elbow. Rama kicks a knee, jumps up and does a powerful front kick. Then he throws a pallet, which does absolutely nothing. But this guy comes in. The filmmakers break the 180 camera rule because the raid doesn't play by the rules, but Rama catches his kick, yanks him forward, simultaneously sweeping his leg back. This is a classic, especially in the raid. A good takedown similar to this would be an ankle pick. Many ways to do it, but to sweep the leg, you lean down, grabbing the opponent's shirt or behind their neck, grabbing the back of their ankle, and pulling them towards you whilst kicking their other leg back. And it works just like this. Then Rama runs into a guy going for a high kick, rolling into the lone leg to knock him down. That's a dodge turned into an attack. Jeet Kune Do. A big part of Rama's style is showing that he capitalizes on vulnerable positions very well. Namely, the past few moves when his opponent's on one leg, he'll target that leg to take them down. He also just sweeps legs a lot. Rama takes big water bottles and throws them at these guys. This is a literal pillar of Rama's style. Use a person, or in this case, water bottles, to slow and disorient the incoming crowd. He does it right after with this entire shelf stack, throwing it on these guys. And look, he catches this kick, then throws the dude into the other stack. Jeet Kune Do. He catches people in vulnerable positions and capitalizes on them in that moment. 2 pillars, crowd control and a strong offense for his defense. He does a backing up windmill. Man, I love Iko Uwais. I love this movie. He catches a punch, torques and dislocates his shoulder, wraps it back over him, and kicks the back of the knee, the Rama staple, boom beach. Let's go, tibial nerve gone. Slaps a kick down and checks a kick by wrapping his own leg around it. This is something common to do with your arm, but with your leg is awesome. He doesn't wrap it, he essentially parries the kick, then kicks the back of the knee, the Rama staple. Now imagine he wrapped around his leg, then front kicked into the balls. That would also work very well. He front kicks the back of his head, occipital lobe, gone. Concussion for sure. Next guy goes for a high kick. First, what do you think Rama will do? Goes under the leg. Okay, this guy is under Rama's control because of this vulnerable position. So he pulls his leg back, slamming his face on the ground. Rama's grabbed from behind, elbow, uppercut elbow, elbow mania, and elbow throat chop, lethal. Trachea, gone. Rama then shoves him into the metal bar. Yikes. Yeah, that dude's probably dead. Next dude throws a right straight. Rama moves his head left and catches the arm, pushing it right. You can do this. Dodging or parrying a straight punch doesn't need much power or strength, just a little precision. All you need is a mini redirection and it'll go off course. You could also windmill like Rama, redirecting the arm, pulling it inward, and opening up their face and side of the body for an offensive attack. You'll see him do this in a second. He pushes the arm back. I guess it's locked up here. Then he elbows down. That's probably the most torrential elbow. Pointiest part of the bone. Probably would break a rib doing that. He pulls his head down and kicks his knee back. Just perfect. I love these movies so much because there's so little to poke fun at. It's all choreographed as absolutely precisely and realistically, or it has moves that would actually work. It's beautiful. Here's a prime example of a windmill on a right straight. He throws the punch. Rama left hand windmills inwardly like normal, wrapping his arm around, trapping this guy's arm. But Rama continues to twist into a joint lock. Golly. I love this movie. Remember, a joint lock takes complete control over a person. It's just sometimes hard to get an opportunity in fast moving action. Then he elbows into the trap. Spinal accessory nerve right there. He's done this before. Elbows into the ear, simultaneously bringing his arm around the head and throwing him across the flippin' room. He kicks the next dude in the armpit, and this is my favorite move in this whole scene. Like, dude, I love this movie. So he stepped up on his knee and brought his right leg over his head. As his left leg is heading to land on the ground, he wraps his right leg over the guy's face, bringing him down, keeping his grip on the guy's arm the whole time. He now has this guy trapped between his legs in a fulcrum by which to snap the arm, which is what he does. Bro, that move is so beautiful. I was starstruck when I first saw it. He checks a kick, blocks 2 punches, elbows, and bro, it just keeps going. This is the moment in the movie where the beginning of the first movie and the beginning of this movie are shown on a person. When he's training on a bag or his prison wall, there's a part where he goes ham and just goes insanely fast. So it's cool to see him do that on a person finally. I've mentioned this before, but Iko Uwais moves really quick. Like, he's insanely agile. So quick that he was told not to go too fast in these movies because it was just too fast to see what's going on camera. It's fascinating. So yeah, he then kicks him over a railing and runs up the stairs, heading to the fight versus Hammer Girl and Baseball Batman in another video upcoming. Here's what Rama typically does whenever he has to fight a large group of people as one person. He uses something or someone to stun the group. Like, he throws a person, or he throws water bottles, or he knocks a shelf over at them. Point is, he tries to take care of multiple birds, at least temporarily, with one stone. Another thing he does is he uses his environment. The walls, the toilet, the glass bottles, the hot water, the shelf stacks, all that stuff. He uses weapons that are in his environment. Now, those are all great things to do whenever you're in a group. He's forgetting one crucial thing, but there's another few things that you can do. First off, you want to be creating a line when a bunch of people are coming at you.
So when moving against a group, what I want to be able to do is create a line.
Fortunately, in this movie, everyone seems to really come at him one at a time because it's a movie. But in real life, it's not like that. People are gonna all jump you, which you could see in the prison scene. When he finally gets jumped, that's when he's overwhelmed. So if you can continuously back up and try to take care of one person at a time, you're creating a sort of line. Another thing is to take a person and use them as a shield. Rama does this, but then he throws the person at the group. Both are good, but you can also grab a person and shield yourself from the rest of the group by staying behind them. Now, the last main thing that Rama doesn't do is escape. Why? Because it's a movie. They're trying to show us good action. He's a one-man army tearing through an entire warehouse, etc., and stuff like that. But if this movie was actually real, first thing he should be doing is trying to escape as quick as possible. You maybe get 2 hits off, you create a line, you grab someone, use them as a shield, and then you just kick them at the group and run away because you are trying to fight a losing battle. If you're one person fighting a group of people, there's really no advantage you have, except maybe sometimes the people will be clamoring over each other, but really that's it. This is 3 out of 11 or 12 fight scenes in The Raid 2. Just a beautifully done movie, so good. Not only the fight scenes, but the acting and the plot, it's done very well. So I'll have more parts, like 3 or 4 videos on The Raid 2. It's just unbelievable. Can't even stress it enough. Maybe I can, who knows. Might also make more of a movie essay type of video, analyzing the entire movie as a whole, because I have a pretty deep appreciation for how Gareth Evans did both of these films beyond the choreography. Might go on my second channel, or this one, I don't know. Thank you, Guido, Noval, Nine Azario, in every comment suggesting The Raid 2. It's like the best action movie of all time. Man from Nowhere is also the best, but in a different bracket. They're just different, but both amazing. If you want me to review a specific movie, let me know in the Google form in the description. I read through it every day. Anyway, diabolically good movie, stupendously good fight scenes. New video soon. Peace.